Boy, on a real hesitation creeping in. But you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. Draw me in, make me feel. Make me feel. But you look so good and I know what you're offering. Phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Yeah, my phone's lighting up, but I'm just gonna let it ring. Is it the liquor in my system? My desires are so real. Got me caught up in this rhythm. Draw me in and make me feel.
So I want to emphasize slow mornings, and today helped me realize that having a slow morning is good. I'm in my office area, just sitting down and thinking that I need to stop rushing things. I get it in the morning. Maybe you're used to this, maybe you're like me, but I like to use cortisol, stress, rushing to help me energize and get things done. I feel like I need to stress in order to accomplish things, in order to start my day, to get it moving correctly. But in order to live, in order to actually move in life, you don't actually need to have all this cortisol and this stress in you to keep accomplishing things. And today reminded me that I needed to take things slow. This morning I woke up and I didn't feel like going to the gym. I'm sure actually most of the time I don't feel like going to the gym in the morning because all I crave is sleep. 2 nights ago I got 4 hours. Last night I got 5, and those sleeping hours is unstable. It's not sustainable, and it's not healthy, right? But the point is that I started to feel like I needed to get my workout done. Like I needed to rush it. I needed to get up from the bed and quickly get ready and get out the door. But that's not the point of my morning routine. The point of my morning routine is to be able to wake up, take my time, before I go to the gym, use my 15 to 20 minute buffer time to do my recovery, or I guess pre-recovery stuff, right? So I do my ab workouts, I do my stretching, and I'm able to take my time with that instead of me having to rush through that and then rush to the gym. I don't want to skip the important parts. And I think it's important to be mindful and to be in the moment when we're doing certain things. And the morning is definitely important. Like, you don't want to be stressed right when you wake up and then be stressed throughout the whole day until you fall asleep. That was probably be me yesterday when I just woke up, went to the gym, came back home quickly because I wanted to get the script done. And I'm recording this video now because I didn't write a script for it. It's just another thought on my mind because I thought it's important for you guys to understand that you should take your mornings without rushing it. You don't have to be super slow. You don't have to doom scroll to, you know, take up your mornings, but just wake up, kind of think, okay, you know, I want to do this next. On my schedule, you should have your routine built out and you should know what you want to do next. So when you wake up, you should know, okay, I want to drink my water, I want to take my vitamins, and then I want to do my stretches, my ab workouts, all those different type of things. And you also want to enjoy and savor the moment. Like right now, I have a cup of coffee that I just brewed. And although it is a little bland, I still enjoy it. I like the caffeine. I like the bitterness of the coffee. And I think we forget to be gracious with the small things. And at least for me right now, I'm learning that in order for me to feel gratitude or express gratitude to the little things, or to at least a lot of things actually, I need to be able to take my time to savor it. So for example, right, food. I think a lot of us consume media while we're eating food. We rush through our food in order to move to the next thing. Or we even rush eating without even thinking about it. So with this week of a whole month of rushing things with a chaotic work schedule and unsustainable schedule that I have, well, I guess it is kind of sustainable, but I just got to be more on top of things like sleeping. But I need to be able to take my time with things. And if I'm able to take my time with the things I do, then, I can savor it more. What that means is that when I'm eating, don't consume media. And while I'm eating, I should take my time with it, using a smaller spoon, chewing my food a lot more, just those type of things. But take your mornings seriously. Don't rush through it. You want to be able to be in the present moment. Because I feel like throughout the day, I lose my sense of presence. And I feel like I can reclaim my presence in the morning and the nighttime. But anyways, if you're struggling with understanding, what do you need to do in order for you to stop rushing things, then do an audit. Think about, what do you do in the mornings? Do you feel like you're rushing through your mornings because you feel like you don't have enough time to take things slow because you need to get to work? Think about it. That's why I wake up really early, 3 a.m., even though I need to be at work at 7. And in order for me to be at work at 7, I need to leave my apartment around 6:20. That means my hard time deadline is 6:20, and whatever before 6:20, I could do whatever things I want. So that's why I wake up at 3, because when I wake up at 3, I could take at least 30 minutes to do my stretches, my ab workouts, take my electrolytes and my supplements, and then I can go to the gym, take my time with it, 40 minutes to an hour, and then get ready for the day, take my time, and use the rest of the time to build, record like I'm doing right now, or script or writing or reading. That's why I wake up at 3, to have a 3-hour buffer time for me to do whatever I want. Yeah, man, just think about what you want to accomplish. I also feel like I have a lot more energy in the morning, especially when I wake up, because whenever I come back from work, I'm dead. My brain is fried. I can't think correctly. My energy levels are depleted just because I use a lot of energy and thinking power at work. So if you feel like you have a lot more energy in the morning, do the hardest things first. Use your mornings to build, use your mornings to go to the gym. Whatever you need to do, just use your mornings or use the time that you feel like you have the most energy and do the work. But anyways, I need to get ready for the day, and I hope you learned something from this freestyle video like I'm always trying to do. And take care. Life is chaotic. I get it. But remember to take your time with things. Be gracious with being in the present moment. If you ever need to, just meditate. Be still. Don't consume. Be still. Think. And put yourself in the present moment by meditating. Don't thinking about other things in the future or the past. And take your time with things. All right, bro? I'll see y'all in the next video. And YouTube is recommending you this video next. All right. Remember to go improve it.